It's minutes o'clock and time to make some things happen. So I've got a can here of Anchorsil 2, and as you can see, I've got a lot of project wood. And I'm starting to coat these with the Anchorsil 2 to help the green wood dry more evenly and not check so badly. I'm a little late getting on some of these. You can see the big checking that's happened there. I've also got a little bit of maple here. So we've got lots of wood to work with. I don't know if I'm applying a thick enough coat to this, but the general idea that I'm working with is to just liberally apply it, make sure that it's fully coated. This is probably the second coat that I'm applying to this. I don't know if it needs a second coat, but we'll go ahead and add that second coat. It's gonna probably be a while before I get to the projects that these revolve around. The big project for this that we're gonna come to eventually is over on the other side. We're gonna have to do some work to fix it. But probably enough on this coating. Get some happy little trees in here. Happy little trees. All right. So we'll set that there for the moment. If you haven't seen somebody do the rubber band trick with a paint can, if you're painting out of a can, definitely well worth doing that. Let's step right over here. There's some stuff from the trommel. But right here, this is one of the reasons that I need this wood. That is a little railroad anvil. Let's come back over here. And most likely it's going to be either this oak or that maple that we're going to work with. So unfortunately, oh, it looks so nice. Until you see the person that cut down this wood used a little pull saw and butchered some of these logs. But I should have plenty to work with. But definitely needed to try and preserve these until I can get around to working with the wood. Cutting it down to height. I probably need to cut this one about right here, because if I'm standing, that's where my fist is. So that's where we'd want the top of the railroad anvil, or any anvil, to be, is about where the top of my fist lands, right there. So 6 to 8 inches off of that. But then again, you know, with all of the healed wood here, maybe something's nicer to work with. Okay, quick addendum. Yes, all of these logs are going to get flipped over and painted on the underside. Some of them have already been flipped over. I'll need to rotate that one to get the other edge right there. Let's see, what else did I need to say that I forgot to say? We do have a short video showing a quart can of applying the rubber band trick to the can. It goes into a little bit of why we do this. Let's see, what else? How was this Railroad Anvil butchered? Well, whoever cut it out used an oxyacetylene torch. So I'm going to be grinding all kinds of stuff away to make things smooth and to form this edge here. So these railroad anvils aren't great because they don't have a lot of mass under the hammer. And that's one of the big things about anvils that you really want, is a lot of mass under the hammer. I'll probably consider whether I want to use this or if I want to find a big chunk of steel that's about the same height. Basically an anvil-sized object that's a large chunk of mild steel. But we'll work with that. I'll be going through all of that stuff too and painting the ends with the sealant. I think that's everything that needed to quickly cover and mention. So remember to ask questions and try things. Have a good one, everyone.